Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
We got this.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
You can't block me. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. General West. Get wide. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop. Blue draw corpus. Check, check. Press down. Press. Good. Hey, Zoo.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, wahoo! What we got? What we got? What we got? Slam, slam, slam. Go.
Morgan to throw on 2nd down. Campbell making the catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the ready.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Morgan.
You ain't doing nothing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
On the set. Hey, 50's a mic. 50's a mic. Double dog. That's the way.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hayward. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you. Here's
2nd and 8. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And he's got this down to the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. This is the tight end fan. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Morgan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Bullet high. Ready.
Off play action. Love. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
There we go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch. 8-3. 2-18. Chop. Hey, box drop.
Here's Morgan. Off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Morgan on 3rd down. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Love. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. They were looking for Johnson that time. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
6-6. Pull it high. Check nickel.
2nd and 6. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Hey, Alpha.
Morgan now on 1st and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Protein spill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Got it? 44, Mike, 40, bravo! Danny.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. Got him in. He finds Sanders. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st down, Love. And that's complete to Sanders. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to...
It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And they had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy. Because he went up and made a play on the football and kept it from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There was some trust in there. There was also some hope.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The tackle made by Rock Ya-Sin. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Yep. We got Mike 50, huh? Drop deep, drop deep. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun on third down. Love to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Boswell's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yes, yes.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Colts first down.
And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. To throw is Morgan. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He goes right back the way of Hilton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. He's coming. He's coming.
Morgan throwing on first down. Funches has it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Go. Go. 43 is the mic. So we got man. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. You remember me? Let's go, baby. General West. Hey, turn it out. Hey, Echo. Out. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 5.
Throwing on first down. Morgan. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he gets it down to the 32. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. Lucky. 80 weapons. 26. Check out read. Check 43. Hey, exit. Mike's 43. Watch QB drive. Ready.
Here's Morgan. From the gun, he'll throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Love. Flushed out right. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Back to throw. Love. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Nice 7, let's go. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Hey, defense, let's go. Go. Buzz. 44. Let's go.
From the gun, Love. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the I.
Greystone travel. Greystone, ready, go.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second and 4. At the 36-yard
Check it back, check it back. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Man, in all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Dobbins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
On first down, Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Marlon Mack. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Dobbins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, check 25.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Oh, able to avoid him. Complete to Hilton. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 4. And Thomas has it. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Sanders, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10. 5-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Love. It's caught by Sanders. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now third down and 10.
On third down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On fourth down, Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Morgan to throw on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for prop. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Love. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
44 Mike. Check. Go.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go, D. Dixie. Yes!
Off the play fake. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Right here. Smooth. 43. Hit it. 43.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Use the mic. Go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how